Jeremy Rockliff is standing on shaky ground as his government prepares to hand down the state budget in the next 24 hours. Politicians rolled into Parliament bleary-eyed this morning after spending 10 hours last night debating a motion of no confidence in the Premier, which he survived. But today, in a blow for Mr Rockliff, new polling showed opposition leader Rebecca White is now the preferred Premier. These are the EMRS poll results released today, showing the Premier's lead in support is over. 40% of the 1,000 Tasmanians polled now prefer Rebecca White as Premier, up 4 percentage points since the last poll in February. 38% prefer Jeremy Rockliff, down 6 points. It's a small shift, but Rebecca White hasn't led the polls since the start of the pandemic. The poll also shows a significant decline in support for the Liberal Party in Tasmania. Support for the government now stands at 36%, a fall of 6 percentage points. It's the first time since March 2022 that the party has seen a significant decline, while Labor's support went up just 1 point. For more, let's bring in state political reporter Laura Beavis. Laura, what's your take on this?
Well, Alex, it is another setback for Premier Jeremy Rockliff in what's already been a pretty tough week so far. The Parliament debated this motion of no confidence until almost midnight last night. And while the Premier was saved by the independents, today the minority government suffered its first loss of a vote on the floor of Parliament. It related to a pretty minor aspect of budget scrutiny, but it shows that the government can no longer assume it can block motions it doesn't like, and it will have to work hard to win votes in Parliament. Here's what Labor MP Dean Winter thought of it.
What we've seen is the government lose its first vote, and what we've seen is the Parliament acting in a way that's more transparent than we've seen from this government in many, many, many years.
And Laura, the Treasurer will hand down the state budget tomorrow. What will be under most scrutiny?
Well, Alex, of course, everyone will be looking to see how much funding is in the budget for an AFL team and stadium and how that will affect state debt. But whatever money is in the budget for footy will only be a very small fraction of the spending that will be there for health and education, which the Treasurer, Michael Ferguson, says are his priorities. We'll also be looking to see how the budget copes with a forecast GST revenue reduction of almost $1 billion over 4 years, and to see how the Treasurer will achieve a budget surplus, which he says will happen within the next 4 years.